What's up everyone? Welcome to another rune crafting video and today I was actually going to do this a bit later, but because I'm going to do a rune removal or I'm going to buy a rune removal pack tomorrow, I needed the runes anyway, so I thought why not craft whatever runes I had left, or like what I farmed up. I don't know exactly how many runes there are, but it should be maybe about 30 of them, so I think it's a decent number. So yeah, let's start. So as you know, there's like for each of the dungeon types, giants, dragons, and necro, there's each of their own dungeons have like one like a set amount of crafting materials that all the runes from that dungeon use, right? Or like a recipe, right? So, for example, Swift, the crafting materials are the same as Despair and Energy, right? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick, for me, there's the ones that are going to be the most universal or universally used. So, for example, Swift, you can use both attacker and like support type runes, like substats. So I think it gives you the best chance of finding something that's going to be useful. Alright, so let's start crafting and we'll talk about the runes as we go. Oh wow, this is a great start. 6-star. I actually don't have many 6-star Swift slot 2 speed runes, so this is great. And this can go like either way, it's gonna be good. So as long as I get double roll into either HP or attack, it's gonna be a nice rune. And then hopefully the next two stats are gonna be like something like crit rate or defense, so like depending on how it rolls. Okay, this one's a cell. Nothing exciting about those stats. 6-star accuracy. Oh. It does have speed. I'll roll it just because it's got speed. We'll see how that turns out. If it's 17 speed, it might be decent to keep. And okay, that's a pretty poor rune. Okay, this is a very obvious sell. I already really talk about the ones that look really promising or are worth talking about. This one doesn't have speed or HP substat, not really worth trying to roll that. And it's a 5-star. I try to avoid 5-star main slots. Okay, this one could be decent just because it's got defense. It could be like an offset, so like a broken set if both rolls go into defense. So we can keep that one. Oh, purple. Defense. Okay, this could also be a decent tanky rune because it's got HP. So we'll roll for the HP. We're aiming to get the HP out of that one. Okay, there's nothing good on this rune. This one's got speed substat, max roll for 5-star. This is like this is sort of like the one time you would keep 5-star rune, right? At least for the main slots, because main slot typically you want them to be 6-star, so that the main stat is the best it can be. But if the substats are good, like this rune, you can roll 20 speed maximum. That's still pretty decent, right? It's very hard to get main stat runes with like good speed substats. So this one worth rolling. We got one more. Not so good. I'm gonna sell this. Alright, next thing I'm gonna roll is one of the necro sets. I'm gonna roll Will. And the reason because I'm rolling Will is because it's very universal, right? A lot of units can use Will for PvP. And you can use both attacker ones and tanky ones, like and fast ones as well. Like all of the like typical substat combinations will be pretty good for this, right? Obviously the good combinations, and also because I have a lot of like these Symbol of Chaos, which is the main rune for Necro, like the Necro version. So, and I don't have much Symbol of Transcendence, which is the one for the main one for dragons. So I'm gonna roll this one and see what we get. This is not too good. There is a max roll of attack, but still not that great on a blue rune. Alright, this one's got speed substat and it's a purple. So this one can get 18 speed max, which is decent. It's basically like a blue rune 6-star that did max rolls on speed, right? Double roll. So this one has a little bit of potential. I'll keep that one. Okay, this one obviously an obvious sell there. Okay, this is another. No, this is because it's a 5-star rune, and the max you can get is 20. I still don't feel this is good enough, so I'm just gonna sell it. Even though you can roll 20 speed, I don't know. I just don't feel that rune's good enough still. Let's sell that. For flat stat, I really would like it to be 6-star, like flat stat main stat. Unless it's a legend. If it's legend, I would probably keep. Okay, this is not so good. Not getting much luck here. This is the last one. So Wolverines is a bust. I did get a couple of decent Swift ones. That's okay. Now we've got a bunch of fight ones that I can use, so that I can do. So there's 10 of these. Let's see how we get. Or see what we get. Oh, oh fuck! The feels when you get legend 6-star and it's a flat stat main stat. God damn it! That could have been really nice as well. Okay, this is a sell. This one could get 19 crit rate, but then there's nothing else that's really great about the rune. I might keep just because I don't have many fight runes, but I'm gonna be very picky about this. It has to go into crit rate for it to be any use. Okay, this is a sell. This is not so good. So the max you can get is 13 crit. I don't feel it's good enough. Oh, here we go. Now this is a decent rune. Alright, it's got speed and it's got defense percent. I will keep that one. Yep, this is a sell. So far, oh, this is a good rune. This is a really nice rune. I'm gonna keep that. So far, crafting has been pretty decent. Like, it's a pretty good way to get runes. Like, I haven't really, like, I've crafted a bunch. I've kept at least a few of them, and that's pretty good. And this one, I think, is a keep just for the speed. So we'll try to roll that one too. And that's the rolls are a bit too low, so I'll just sell that. Alright, so let's upgrade what we got. So start with the Swift ones. Alright, let's start with this one. So this one, I needed to go double speed, like max rolls pretty much. Otherwise, it's not really that great for me. Accuracy is not too bad on Swift. You can use it on like certain units, things like Spectra, like TOA hard units, but that went into crit damage, so that's no longer worthwhile. Because the max you could get is 11 speed, and I've got better runes already. If you don't have better runes, you would still roll it to +6 and see how it goes. Like if 11 is still going to be an upgrade for you on something, then yeah, keep rolling. At least for my purposes, it's not good enough. Alright, so this one I really want the speed. Defense is not the worst, but I would need it to get very high rolls for it to be worthwhile. But obviously, ideally, I want to get speed, because you know it's tough to get main stats. Main stat runes like the 246 with good speed substats. Alright, so first one went to speed. It was a minimum roll, but it still can go to 18 speed, and I would be pretty happy with that, even though it's a 5-star rune. Alright. Just no flat defense. Oh, this one's taking a little while. There we go. Oh, that was a better roll. 5 speed. So now the max you can get is... sorry, that is the max roll. I forgot this is a 5-star rune. So this is on track. I just need one more into speed, and it's a definite keep. Even if it's a minimum roll, I'll probably keep it around and see whether it's useful in anyone at the moment. And I actually just recently got a swift speed grind, so if I can get it to 18 speed, it'll be perfect, and then I can grind it to 21 at least, hopefully 22, but we'll see. Come on. Oh no, defense. At least it was a max defense roll. Alright, so I might keep it and see whether anyone will use it during my rune removal. Alright, let's try this one. Okay, this one's nice. This is probably one of the better, like, best runes that I could get, or that I got from today's crafting. Just because I have so few 6-star speed runes with decent substats. Alright, it went into HP, so I want another HP roll, and it will be amazing. You can get like 20-21% HP, and that will be pretty good. Even if it goes into attack, it's still not the worst, because it's still nice for a raid unit that can use both stats. Maybe I kind of jinxed myself, but it's still fine. At least it's, you know, they're not wasted rolls, even though they're not exactly very high rolls. But at least I can grind them, so it's a decent keep. I mean, I would keep it anyway, just because it's a slot 2 6-star speed, right? It's the most speed you can get in that slot, for obvious reasons. So yeah, especially because I don't have that many of them. That way I can sort of maximize some of this, like another Swift set, because a lot of my Swift sets have to use a 5-star one, so I'm missing out on free speed. So we'll just roll this to +9 and see how it goes. So I'm hoping for defense or crit rate. If it goes in the crit rate, then the 4th slot would hopefully be crit damage. If it goes into defense, then I probably would not like resist or something. Unfortunately, I got flat HP, so I'll roll this later to see how it goes at +12. Worst case scenario, I can at least enchant one of those, like that flat HP off, depending on what I roll in the last slot. Hopefully it's not another flat stat, but if it's another flat stat, I'll probably grind off like that flat stat, keep the flat HP. But yeah, I'll see later on. Alright, this one can be decent if it goes double defense. If it doesn't go double defense, it's not really that worthwhile, I think. It's already very hard to use HP Swift, so yeah, okay, this one's a sell. I don't really want this anymore, because now it's down to like a green quality rune, basically. Okay, this one, this could be nice for maybe like a raid unit, or I don't know, some sort of. It could even just be for an offset, sorry, like a broken set. But see, because the stats are very efficient, right? So if I can get HP or even attack is not the worst, I could use it for something. I'm not exactly sure what, but we'll see. Maybe like a raid unit. Hopefully it goes into HP again. I mean, to be honest, it wouldn't be that bad to get accuracy either, so attack wouldn't be that bad either, because everything scales off attack. So as long as the rolls are good, like high rolls, then it's a decent rune. The rolls so far are like below average, below average. So it's not the greatest, but it's probably capable just to see if anyone wants to use it, like if any units will use it during my rune removal. And if no one uses it, then I'll just sell it later on. if I mean, worst case scenario, it could be a wall boss rune because it's got a lot of percentage stats, which is nice for wall boss, especially because the crit damage is on the innate stat. So because that beats, you know, any flat stat that you might get on it, the bonus stat. So that's already making it like a little bit more efficient. And I can't grind crit damage anyways, so having it there is fine. In actual fact, I find it weird that they didn't like add crit damage grindstones. I feel if they're gonna allow attack to be grinded, then crit damage should also be grinded. Okay, so now this is a very efficient rune. This is probably more of a wall boss rune now, but I'll keep it around and see if anyone will use it. Okay, that one's done. Alright, so I also crafted Will. I think I only got that one there. Okay, so this one I just want speed. If it goes triple HP, that would be okay as well. Just no flat HP. If it goes into one in each, then it's gonna be a bad rune to me. Okay, went into speed. It was a max roll, so that's a good start. Now I'm hoping for, you know, more obviously double speed from now on, right? We'll still see how it goes. Maybe if it's a max HP roll, then it could be okay. Flat HP, so now this rune is no longer, like, to me it's no longer any good because it's a 5-star rune with very low starting substats, and one roll got wasted into the flat HP, so it's almost like, it's pretty much basically a blue quality rune, 5-star, and I typically don't keep that anymore. Some of the newer players might keep it, you know, because it's still, excuse me, better than what, like, some of the things that they might have already or currently. Alright, so there's a few fight runes, so that's pretty decent. Alright, let's start with this one. Alright, so here I'm hoping for crit damage or speed. Preferably speed, obviously, but I wouldn't be that opposed to having crit damage either. It could still be okay on some units, you know. But yeah, definitely want to go for the speed there. Okay, great, speed. It's a minimum roll. There's 2 minimum rolls now, but hey, it's a fight rune, right? I don't have that many of them, and it's decent so far. So let's keep going. Oh, max speed roll. Okay, now this one is a definite keep, right? Because I don't have that many fight runes. This is already going to be like useful, right? I could probably use it on a raid unit, potentially on like a PvP support unit. If it rolls max speed, then it could be a Bernard rune. But I don't have any fight enchants yet, like speed wise, so I'll have to find those at some point. I actually raided today for quite a few hours and I didn't get a single fight in grindstone, which was quite frustrating. But it's not like the drops are bad. Like I did get some useful stuff. But anyway, oh, okay, that's a bit unfortunate. I'll still keep it just because it's a fight rune though. Because yeah, as I said, I don't have that many of them. Alright, let's try this one. Oh, this one was one of, I think it was the last one that I crafted, and it's a very nice rune, right? Hopefully, as long as I get high rolls, you know, max rolls, it will be easy keep. I'm pretty sure I'll keep this regardless. Alright, so that was a max crit roll. I'm very happy with that. That's perfect. So hopefully another crit roll, max roll will be amazing. Crit rate, I should say. I wouldn't be opposed to a max crit damage roll either, but yeah. Ideally it would be crit rate because it makes it easier to rune stuff up. Oh, that's a shame. That was a minimum crit damage roll. But it's still capable, right? It's still decent. It's crit rate, crit damage. No wasted rolls on a blue, so that's decent. So let's go to +9. And yeah, hopefully I'm looking for obviously attack and speed. I wouldn't be opposed to HP either, but definitely I want speed at least. Worst case scenario, obviously I can like enchant later on, so I can always keep it for later anyway. Okay, attack, perfect. So now, as long as like, if I can get speed, actually I shouldn't roll this anymore. It's gonna take a while. So basically now I'm hoping to upgrade speed on the last one. If I don't get it, then I can always enchant it once I find an enchant. Very nice rune. I'm very happy with that. All right. This one I was saying I only want to keep this if all rolls go into crit rate, right? Which is definitely going to be the case. If any of them go into resist or flat HP, I'm just selling it straight out because it's no longer worthwhile. Yeah, as I said, like now the max roll is 14 crit rate, which doesn't sound that bad, but because I don't have like HP or defense on it, or crit damage as well, it makes it not too good, right? It's just not good enough for a 5-star rune. So I was gonna get rid of that one. Alright, last one. This one I pretty much want, yeah, double speed would be the best obvious outcome, right? But resist wouldn't be too bad for a raid unit, right? As long as at least one goes into speed, max roll, 10 speed would be capable, because I don't have, oh, there we go. So because I don't have fight runes, as I said, like you sort of lower your standards temporarily, like while you're still trying to look for some starting runes. Eventually, once I've got a basic sets of fight runes on my main units, then I'll start to be a bit more picky. Alright, okay, please, another speed roll. Oh no, but it is a max resist roll, so it's not the worst. So I'll still keep this. It's sort of turned into a raid rune as opposed to a PvP rune. See, if it was max speed, it would be a great PvP rune. Because 16 speed is it's good for a lot of units, obviously, and because it's slot 3, all I'm really looking for is HP now. So worst case scenario, I can always enchant it later on if I don't get it from like one of these upgrades at +9 and +12. The defense unfortunately is innate, but so I can't grind it, which is very unfortunate, but at least it's still there as an efficient extra stat. Crit rate is actually pretty good for raids, so that's still decent. Now the last slot is hoping to be HP, and I'll roll that a bit later. I think that's all the runes I had. Let me just check real quick whether I found anything during my standard farming. Okay, here we go. This one I kept because it's got speed on the substat, and HP is not the worst, and the HP and attack are both max, and the speed is max roll too. The only non-max roll is the resistance, so this is already a pretty efficient rune. So hopefully I can get some more max rolls, and then it'll be a pretty decent rune. It's Nemesis though, but it's not bad. I mean, actually, worst case scenario, it's an Armand rune. Not that I really use Armand, but like the stats here are pretty good for Armand. Like, speed, HP, and resistance. Okay, so that was a like medium-ish resist roll, which is not the worst. Not ideal though, obviously, but I can still make this a 20 speed runes. Okay, so still decent. Even 15 speed is not the worst, right? Which is double roll, and then if the last roll goes into HP, that's fine, or attack. Okay, HP, there's the HP roll. So I'm still trying to pray for a speed roll. I'll take it to +9, and then that's generally where I'll decide whether I'll keep it or not. I really want at least one speed roll, otherwise I'm not sure if I'll. I guess I could keep it as like a world boss rune, but it's only a 5-star run, so I don't feel it's really that worthwhile as 5-star. Just hopefully I can get speed. HP. I guess now it's an Armand rune. and I have one more roll which I'll do later. Okay, I'll keep it for now. Maybe I might build Armin. I'm not sure if I will, but yeah, just in case. Alright, let's see if there's anything else. Just bear with me real quick. Don't think I've got any of those. Yeah. No, I didn't get any revenge runes, I know that. Actually, I think the rune farming today was pretty miserable. Yeah, I think I only got that one rune. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much all the runes I had. So, sorry to delay the end of the video. But thanks for watching. It's a bit shorter this time compared to last time, but that's because I didn't have as many crafts, I think. By the time I do the next video for rune crafting, there'll be a lot more materials farmed up, because I probably won't do that until I come back from overseas. And overseas, I'll probably be able to farm a little bit. So there'll be quite a number of days worth of materials like saved up. So we'll do a nice big episode for that. Alright, until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Bye bye.